Are you getting ready to move to the Tri-Cities, Washington, and wondering what is the lifestyle like here in the Tri-Cities? What amenities do we have? And what do we have to offer for you and your family once you get here? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, I am going to take you out on a tour of one of the best parks in Richland, Washington. We are out at Howard Amon Park today. I am out on Rotary Beach. You can see the beautiful sand beaches here. The Columbia River is right here next to us. Behind me, over to this side, the walking and bike path that runs all the way from Columbia Point back there, all the way along here, and then all the way north to the Pacific Northwest National Lab campus and all the way up to the border of the Hanford site. So that is a great walking and bike path. It is paved all the way up and it runs through this continuous maze of parks and green space. It is such a gorgeous area. It's one of my favorite areas of the Tri-Cities just because it's so pretty, and being out by the river, it is so peaceful. Now here at Howard Amon in the summer, there are swimming beaches that are actually roped off designated swimming areas. There is also a wading pool back here just up on the hill behind me. There is also a concession area that's open. So in the summer months, when the pool is open and when the beaches are open, the concession stand is open. So it's that iconic beach feel. You can take your kids, you can get a snack, a candy, a slushie, a snow cone at the snack shack, come down, hang out on the beach, go for a swim, ride your bikes along the path all year long. The beaches are open all year. It's just that the swimming ropes come out of the water at some point, and it gets pretty cold in the Columbia, so it's not really an all year swimming area, but there's lots of other great things to do here in Howard Amon Park. One of the fabulous things about Howard Amon is through the Parks and Rec department, you can reserve picnic shelters. So if you want to have a family gathering, a party in the park, a work event, whatever it might be, you can reach out to the City of Richland Parks and Rec and reserve one of the great shelters that we'll see as I take you on a walking tour around. And also, there is an absolutely fabulous play structure area here. This park was just remodeled. I know it sounds weird to say it was remodeled, but it was. The play structures were getting out of date, and so they came out and completely remodeled it. There are nice public restroom facilities here, and you will see as we're walking this very strange shaped structure known as the fingernail, and you'll see why when you see it. Just across the street from us, over toward the parkway, there is the farmer's market. I have another video you're going to want to watch on that. It's a great walking tour of the farmer's market. Check that one out on my playlist. And then also just up from there is the John Dam Plaza, they call it, which has a huge outdoor amphitheater. Sorry, my hair is blowing in our lovely Tri-Cities wind. This is a taste of what it's like in the Tri-Cities. It is pretty much always windy here. Anyway, as I was saying, the John Dam Plaza has a great outdoor amphitheater. They have free concerts in the parks throughout the summer, all different types of music, family friendly. They also have beer and wine gardens. And during the winter, they have the coolest holiday light display. So this area year round has all kinds of great things for you and your family to do. Join me now as I take you out on this walking tour and see for yourself what Howard Amon Park here in Richland, Washington has to offer you. So now you can see the beach down here where I started on the Rotary Beach. And then as we pan, this is the biking and walk path that I'm standing in. Beautiful park. Picnic tables throughout, and then there's this really nice plaza area. There's beautiful flowers in it all summer long. And then down here you see there's the dock. Occasionally there'll be big boats pulled in there, but this path that I was talking about runs all the way to the north of Richland, and it starts all the way at the south down at Columbia Point. They have really cool play structures. It's pretty fancy. And then right over here is actually Richland Community Center. They actually rent that out for events. They also do classes there, sometimes art classes, sometimes exercise classes. So there's all kinds of stuff that happens. And you see over here this great play area. They have the coolest thing ever. My kids absolutely love it. There is a zip line that runs through there. So it's a kid-friendly zip line. It's pretty amazing. And you see there's kids over there playing on that. But these play structures are awesome. And they have different areas. That's actually a musical play structure. So they have a musical area, lots of places for moms and dads and grandparents and anybody to sit and enjoy while the kids play. So right ahead, you see this elephant slide. That is actually an iconic piece of the Tri-Cities history. It actually is a historical slide that has been around the Tri-Cities for literally decades when they did the latest park renovation. They actually restored it because they appreciate the history. As I'm zoomed in, you can see the size of some of these trees, so I'll zoom out to get you a better shot of what that looks like. Pretty amazing. And like I said, over there is the splash pad, wading pool in the summer, and the whole thing is sitting right here with these amazing river views, which, as you can see, there are all these beautiful benches all along the walking and bike path that are available so that people can just sit and enjoy the beauty of the Columbia River. There's lots of good parking. There are tennis courts back there, some natural rock structures that kids can play on, as well as the play equipment. And again, just lots of great area. You can see back here, they're still doing work on that, but that's one of the structures that you can actually rent out for events. The other nice thing is this park is walkable from the downtown and the parkway. So if you want to go grab lunch and then walk down to the park, or run to the park and then run up and grab lunch, it is super easy to do that. You can see where the street goes up the hill here. And as it goes up the street to the top, you just continue up. It will take you to the parkway where there are lots of restaurants and boutiques and all kinds of places to eat and enjoy the beautiful weather. So as I'm walking here, you can see where the river path runs all along the river, the biking and walking trail. And there are so many great places to grab a spot, to eat a lunch, to meet with friends. So right over there is the building where I mentioned has the concession stand in the summer. So the front area here that you see right there above where my finger was and where that car is just driving past are the windows that open up in the summer where you can buy snacks and have that really iconic beach afternoon feeling. And straight ahead is the funny building that is historic to the park. You will see in a minute here, known as the fingernail, and you will see why. Because it looks like a giant fingernail. And one of the beautiful trees, look at this tree. This blows my mind. These trees were put in the early days of Richland. So as you can see here, Howard Amon Park is gorgeous. The last little thing I want to talk about is just down there is the boat launches. So if you're a person who loves boating, you're excited to be in a place where you can have a boat, this area out here is fabulous. We actually sit at the confluence of three rivers here in the Tri-Cities. You will see a lot of things called the Three Rivers, names on businesses, different things like that reference. So the three rivers that we have here in the Tri-Cities are the Yakima, the Columbia, and the Snake River. Right here again, we're at the Columbia River. The Snake River flows in. Behind me back here, you see that there's kind of a little area that doesn't have trees or anything like that. There's actually a bridge there that connects over Richland to Kennewick and to Pasco. That area right behind that is where the Snake actually flows into the Columbia, so it kind of backs up. There's some outdoor areas there where you can hike that are nature preserve type areas. They're a little bit swampy. It's the area where the two rivers run together and back up a little bit. There's actually bike trails and things along there as well, so an abundance of that here in the Tri-Cities. But as far as Howard Amon Park goes, you will see back here over in this area that there is a boat launch. There's another boat launch up at Leslie Groves Park. So there's 2 or 3 boat launches between here and up at the Hanford site that you can get out onto the river. There's fishing out here. There is wakeboarding, tubing. This area specifically, there's sandbars out here, and so closer to the shore here, all the way up to Leslie Groves, the water is a little bit slower between the sandbars and the beaches, and so a lot of people take their paddle boards out and enjoy paddle boarding out there. Overall, fantastic. You can see all the beach behind me. In the summer, this is the area where you'll find people swimming. Also a beautiful roped off beach area up at Leslie Groves, as well as sand volleyball pits up there. So this is concluding my tour of Howard Amon Park. I'm Hillary Templin, real estate broker and relocation specialist here in the Tri-Cities, Washington. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Howard Amon Park today. If you would like more information on relocating to our area, relocation guides, moving tips and tricks, what it's like to live here in the Tri-Cities, check out my playlist. I have a lot of great videos out there that talk specifically about you moving to our area and the lifestyle in the Tri-Cities. It's a great way to get the information you're seeking. Otherwise, reach out to me directly. I've got all my contact information below, as well as my relocation guide. I look forward to helping you and your family with your relocation to the Tri-Cities, Washington.